We got the wide receivers rolling at the NFL Combine right now. We had some 40s go down, and it's not sitting good. One wide receiver that did not do too well based on their profile, Jordan Addison. Not horrible, could be worse, but he ran a 4.55 on his first run, then a 4.49. These are all unofficial. Maybe they'll get fixed up. Maybe he has a little better 40, but he weighed in at 173 pounds at 5'11. He was down a little bit in weight considering where he was projected at. So he's a little bit down, and he ran a little bit slower. He shouldn't have been expected to be running in the 4.3s. Hitting a 4.55, pushing the 4.5 range isn't good either. So hopefully these numbers get worked down, but he did have a 34-inch vertical. Okay, good enough to get the job done, but not great either. Broad jump 10.2. Fine, but honestly not great. 5'11", 173 pounds. You run a 4.49 40-yard dash. Means you're destined to be a slot receiver. He does have some goods to his game, good production, good ball skills. So in my recommendations, probably profiled as a slot receiver plus. Let's see if he can win on the outside the NFL level. I think he can with nuance. He's very quick. He's got a lot of short area quickness, moves laterally well on tape. But the testing numbers indicate here that the odds of him developing into an alpha wide receiver for fantasy football long term, especially for Dynasty, is very reduced right now. Very reduced, just from an analytical standpoint. Size adjusted speed's not there. The speed score is going to be low. It's going to be below 50th percentile unless we get a good official number here. Like these numbers are way off. But 4.49-ish, let's say it's 4.45 even. Not that great for weighing at 173 pounds. He should not have ran today. If I was him, I wouldn't have ran. Hopefully those get fixed up to something better. I would expect him low 4.4s from what we saw. Maybe mid 4.45-ish from on tape. 4.49 to 4.5 range, 4.55. That first run really dropped my jaw. It took the soul right out of me. The hopes for this wide receiver class is degrading by the minute from watching these guys run. Hopefully this next batch of wide receivers do a little better. Hopefully. But we got to see. When the official numbers come out, maybe they're a little bit better. I saw some runs where the clock was running a little bit before they started. So maybe we got something better. But right now, Jordan Addison, you're looking at a slot guy that can do a little bit more. You can probably put him on the outside a little bit. When I project him for fantasy football, he needs to go to a team with a good quarterback, some volume. He's not going to be the team's wide receiver one. They're going to have an alpha with him. He's not going to be a stud wide receiver unless he's got a stud wide receiver with him. He cannot take on the full load. He's going to have a wide receiver on the other side, impacting the load, taking up some of that push from the DBs so he can work the short and intermediate. He can probably go deep still. I don't see why he can't. I bet he can still make some plays downfield. That does not impact me much. I just see him as a player that when we project him out as a safe asset, I think he's going to be safe in Dynasty. Like, he's probably not going to bust on you, but I feel like that upside is not going to get tapped in. I feel like the odds of him hitting his upside is not going to be very good compared to what a lot of people were thinking going into the combine. Just analytically, that's just what it says. Good production metrics, good breakout age, everything else is there. Tape fits, helps Kenny Pickett get drafted in the first round. He should still get drafted in the first round. Should still be a good asset for his NFL team. From a fantasy football standpoint, there's levels to this game. And analytics are saying, hey, this guy to be a wide receiver 1 or a high-end wide receiver 2 needs some things to happen. That's what I'm trying to say. He needs a good quarterback. He needs a good system. He's not going to go on a bad team and really blow it up. He's not going to go on a bad team, expect to be the wide receiver 1, the top dog right away, and really make an impact for your dynasty team right away. He's going to need some stuff to help him out. Another good wide receiver in the offense, maybe 2. A quarterback that can sling it, that's accurate, that likes to throw short and intermediate. There's going to be a lot of stuff here to help him out. But from what a lot of people were talking about with Jordan Addison, there is some risk here. And the risk is untapped upside. That may not happen. but I feel like he's still a safe prospect. Everything else checks out, though. Tape checks out, plays well, plays fast, plays quick. What we see on tape matters. Also, the production metrics is great. If we get draft capital with it, which I don't think that's going to be impacted, I think he still will be a first rounder, then you should still get a good prospect. But the wind is coming out of the sails a little bit with this 40 time. I don't even care to look at the pro day because those numbers are usually juiced up anyways. If we get a good official time, then it is what it is. But right now, from what we saw in the field, we saw some guys run some 4.3s. He hit that 4.55. Ooh, that didn't feel good. 4.49 was a little better. That feels about right, but still a little bit slow compared to what we saw on tape. What we saw on tape matters. He is a baller. He's good at football. Should make an impact at the NFL level. But for Dynasty fantasy football, it's a different level, different layers for the production standpoint. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Jordan Addison. I'm going to have more reaction videos coming out on the channel. A lot today. Doing a lot today here. Hit that subscribe button. I got you. I want to thank you for watching, though. I'll catch you on the next video.